Everybody. This video is about the e-content program which was organized by MHRD Teaching and Learning Center, University of Calicut. It is a part of 1 week short-run course on e-content development and course design from 8/9/2020 to 14/9/2020. So we are the instructor. So myself, Dr. M. Umadevi, Assistant Professor of Physics, Sri Parashakti College for Women, Kuchalam, Tenkasi, Tamil Nadu, and Dr. Anil Kumar K.M., Assistant Professor of Physics, Milati Sherin Memorial College, Kayamkulam, Calicut, Dr. Sajeev U.S., Assistant Professor of Physics, Government College, Kottayam, Calicut, Mr. Amarnath K.P., Assistant Professor of Physics, Government College, Malappuram, Calicut. So we are the course instructor for this module. First, I'll discuss you about Module 1. So the Module 1 deals with Unit 3 in Calicut University UG syllabus, Mechanics and Harmonic Oscillators. In this video, we'll see about the introduction and review, standard form, nomenclature, initial condition and the fractionless harmonic oscillator, energy consideration. And this is the reference book I have taken. Just note down. First, harmonic oscillator. So this concept was given by the scientist Galileo Galilei. He is an Italian scientist and he studied about the properties of pendulum. Introduction part. One of the most frequent motions encountered in nature is oscillatory. It is defined as process distinguished by a certain degrees of repetition. That is, periodic motion leads to oscillatory motion. What is motion and what all other types are there we'll see. Motion is nothing but movement. In motion we have two types. One is a periodic motion, another one is oscillatory motion. What is periodic motion? Any motion which repeats itself after the regular interval of time is called periodic motion. Let me repeat. Any motion which repeats itself after the regular interval of time is called periodic motion. Then what is oscillatory motion? I'll give you the definition later. Before that, the oscillatory motion is equal to periodic motion plus to and fro motion about a fixed point. We'll see one by one in detail. First one, periodic motion. Let me give you the definition again. Any motion which relates itself after the regular interval of time is called periodic motion. So this is the mathematical expression for periodic motion. F of t plus capital T is equal to f of t, where capital T is a time period and it is defined as the time taken for an object to complete one full cycle of its periodic motion. So this is about the periodic motion. The next one, oscillatory motion. This is the definition, a motion in which a body moves to and fro repetitively about a fixed point and repeat this motion after a regular interval of time is called an oscillatory motion. So we can say that to and fro motion about the fixed point with a regular interval is nothing but oscillatory motion. So we'll see the examples of periodic motion. First one, the rotation of planets around the sun. See here, all the planets are moving around the sun in a circular orbit periodically. So next example is the rotational motion of Earth about its own axis. So when the Earth rotates about its own axis, it is also periodic. Third one, the motion of a pendulum. See here, the pendulum will get moved like this. So this is its original position, equilibrium position. When it is moved, it is having a to and fro motion. This is a massive pop and this is a massless rod and it should be fixed at a point. That point is called, it is a frictionless pivot. And this is the amplitude angle and this is pop's trajectory. So that is the pop is moving to and fro motion. The next example is the spring, the vertical oscillation of a loaded spring. And this is a normal spring. When the spring is attached with one stand and when it is loaded with a weight and oscillation is up and down oscillation and it is periodic. Next, what is the vibration of a tuning fork? See here, the vibration of a tuning fork is uniform and it is periodic. The sixth example is the watch and clock. Everybody knows that there is a uniformity in the movement. And the next one, the vibration of atoms in a solid about their mean position. Vibration of atoms in a solid about their mean position is also an example of periodic motion. Next, the vertical oscillation of liquid column in a U-tube. So here the vertical oscillation of liquid in a U-tube. This is a U-tube and here is a liquid. So when we give the pressure, what will happen means the liquid will move up and down. Next one, to and fro motion of a marble in a clock. See, to and fro motion of a marble in a clock. So this marble will go to and fro motion about a fixed axis. In this picture, it shows clearly it is like a simple pendulum, and here when we move, it is going to and fro motion. The 10th example is motion of a Halley's comet. See here, this is the orbit of Halley's comet. Here I have given separately. This is Halley comet, and the motion is uniform. It is a periodic motion. Next, the piece of wood or flour on the surface of water in a pond will pop up and down under the influence of water. See here, when we place either water, flour or whatever may be that weightless object, what will happen means it will move up and down due to the influence of water. This is also periodic. Next example is swinging in a swing. So everybody knows that we played in our childhood days itself. So the uniformity will be followed when we swing in a swing. The next example is movement of a wheel in a car. So we know that there is a circular motion. This is also a periodic motion, movement of wheel in a car. And some more example here I have mentioned. The 14th example is the voltage across the plates of a capacitor in a radio receiver. The 15th one is the electrical oscillation of an electric circuit containing inductance and the capacitance. The 16th one is the up and down oscillation of a piston of a cylinder containing gas when suddenly pressed down and released. 17th one, the oscillation of a magnet suspended in a magnetic field. The last one, what I have mentioned here is the torsional oscillations. These comes under exactly our physics concepts. So these are some of the examples for periodic motion. Next we'll see how this periodic motion is different from oscillatory motion. We know very well that oscillatory motion is always periodic motion, but a periodic motion may or may not be oscillatory. We'll see with example. See here, these are some example I have given here. So these are periodic, but not oscillatory. Why they are not oscillatory? They are not moving to and fro motion. They do not contain to and fro motion, but it rotates uniformly. So it comes under periodic motion, but they are not oscillatory. And these are some more example. So the movement of that is the clock, needle in the clock, and the comet. And all the previous mentioned example which I have given comes under oscillatory. And the car is also a periodic but not oscillatory. The next one, an oscillatory motion can be expressed in terms of sine or cosine function for their combinations. An expression containing sine and cosine function is called harmonic function. This is more important. Let me repeat this point. An expression containing sine and cosine function is called harmonic function. Oscillations which can be expressed in terms of simple harmonic function is called simple harmonic motion. That is called SHM. Let me repeat this point. This is more important. Oscillations which can be expressed in terms of single harmonic function is called a simple harmonic motion SHM. The system executing harmonic motion is called harmonic oscillator. Next, the simple harmonic motion is a harmonic oscillation with a constant amplitude and single frequency. So, I think it is clear. A simple harmonic motion is a harmonic oscillation with a constant amplitude and single frequency. So in this slide, we understand what is oscillatory motion and what is harmonic function, what is simple harmonic motion, what is harmonic oscillator, and what is simple harmonic oscillation. So this is the expression, that is sine theta plus 2n pi is equal to sine theta, cos theta plus 2n pi is equal to cos theta, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Here I have mentioned that an expression containing sine and cosine is called harmonic function. So these two functions are harmonic functions. So it may be expressed in terms of sine or cosine or the combinations of both. Simple harmonic motion is appropriate model for many problems in classical and quantum physics. Moreover, all types of oscillations can be regarded as made up of one or two or more simple harmonic motions. For this reason, the discussion of simple harmonic motion is of great importance in all the branches of physics. So that's why the simple harmonic motion is much important. Types of simple harmonic motion. There are two types. One is linear simple harmonic motion. Another one is angular simple harmonic motion. What is linear simple harmonic motion? This SHM, simple harmonic motion. Linear simple harmonic motion is the simplest kind of oscillatory motion in which a body, when displayed from its mean position, oscillates to and fro. This is more important. It oscillates to and fro about its mean position, and the restoring force or acceleration, we can say, is always directed towards its mean position, and its magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. See here, this is more important. The magnitude is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. Magnitude means value. When the body rotates about an axis under the action of constant torque is called angular simple harmonic motion. When a body rotates about an axis under the action of constant torque is called angular simple harmonic motion. We'll see about the linear simple harmonic motion. So these are the examples for linear simple harmonic motion. So here I have mentioned only the single pendulum, and here the combinations of pendulum, and this is the example for linear simple harmonic motion. And this is also an example for simple linear harmonic motion. We'll see the difference between periodic and simple harmonic motion. First point, the periodic motion. In a periodic motion, the displacement of the object may or may not be in the direction of the restoring force. Whereas in simple harmonic motion, the displacement of the object is always in the opposite direction of the restoring force. The periodic motion may or may not be oscillatory, whereas the simple harmonic motion is always oscillatory. But we have to remember that the oscillatory motion is always a periodic motion, but the periodic motion may or may not be oscillatory. The examples I have mentioned in the previous cases, few examples I have given here. For the hands of a clamp, the motion of a wheel in a car are the periodic motion, but they are not oscillatory. The simple harmonic motion example, pendulum, motion of a spring, etc. will come under simple harmonic motion. Next, we'll see the acceleration in simple harmonic motion. We know what acceleration is. It's a velocity per unit time. The differential equation is given as d squared x by dt squared plus k by m into x is equal to 0, where d squared x by dt squared is the acceleration of the particle, where x is the displacement of the particle, m is the mass of the particle, where k is the force constant. And the force constant can be given by k by m is equal to omega squared. So omega is the angular frequency. Therefore, d squared x by dt squared plus omega squared x is equal to 0. Hence, the acceleration is given as d squared x by dt squared is equal to minus omega squared into x. The negative sign in the above equation mentioned that the acceleration and displacement are in opposite direction of each other. That we know very well. The above equation is the expression of acceleration of a simple harmonic motion. Practically, the motion of a particle performing simple harmonic motion is accelerated because its velocity keeps changing either by a constant number or varied number. Next, I'll move with damped simple harmonic motion. What is damped simple harmonic motion? These are all the example for damped simple harmonic motion. Then I'll explain what is damped simple harmonic motion. When we swing a pendulum, this is a pendulum, it moves to and fro about its mean position. But after some times, it eventually stops and returns to its mean position. This type of simple harmonic motion in which velocity or amplitude keeps changing is damped simple harmonic motion. I think it's clear. Let me repeat this point. When we swing a pendulum, it moves to and fro about its mean position. But after some times, it stops and returns to its mean position. This type of simple harmonic motion in which the velocity or amplitude keeps changing is called damped simple harmonic motion. The next slide I have given the diagram. So before that we'll see some more detail. When the motion of an oscillator reduced due to an external force, the oscillator and its motions are damped. These periodic motions of gradually decreasing amplitude are damped simple harmonic motion. For example, simple pendulum. See here, initially the amplitude is higher, then when the time passes, it getting decreases. In the damped simple harmonic motion, the energy of the oscillator dissipates continuously. Dissipate means reduce. So, but for a small damping, the oscillations remains approximately periodic. These forces which dissipate the energy are generally frictional forces. I think it's clear about a damped simple harmonic motion. In damped simple harmonic motion, the amplitude will decrease step by step. The energy in simple harmonic motion. The total energy that a particle possesses while performing simple harmonic motion is the energy in simple harmonic motion. Take a pendulum again as an example. So the pendulum is the best example for simple harmonic motion. When it is at mean position, it is at rest. When it is moved towards its extreme position, it is in the motion, and as soon as it reaches its extreme position, it comes to the rest position. That is, after to and fro motion, it has to come to the rest again. Therefore, in order to calculate the energy in simple harmonic motion, we need to calculate both kinetic and potential energy. So next we have a short review on the previous slides. So far we have seen the periodic motion. The periodic motion is the one that repeats itself in equal interval of time. These are the examples already I have mentioned. The time period. The time interval after which the motion repeats itself. That is time period capital T. Then the frequency nu. Nu is equal to 1 by T. Then oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is nothing but to and fro motion. At low frequency, the particle possesses oscillatory motion. At high frequency, the particle possesses vibration or object possesses a vibration. Then we have seen the simple harmonic motion. A simple harmonic motion is the simplest form of oscillatory motion. The force on the oscillatory body or a displacement from the mean position, we can say. The direction of a force is always towards the mean position. And here I have mentioned the equation for simple harmonic motion. With this, I want to conclude this module 1. Thank you, students. For more details, you can put your queries in the discussion form. Thank you, students.